Hello, Black America Web family. I'm Nia Noel, the managing editor for Black America Web, bringing you another exclusive. Listen, when I found out this person had a big project coming up, I had to make sure that I got him right here on the show so we could find out exactly everything that's going on with him and what this whole new project is about. I had to get Roy Wood Jr. here with me. How you doing, Roy?
How you been, old friend?
Okay, I just had to tell everybody this, like, get the painting off the wall. Roy and I have known each other at least 20 years now. So this is a little.
Oh, it's been 20. It's been a minute. You was on radio in Ohio, then you
No,
came
I
down
was
to Alabama.
I was in Alabama and you were in Alabama. Yeah.
Was it Alabama, then you went to Ohio? Because I
Yes.
was on in Birmingham and you were in Huntsville.
Yes.
And then okay. All right. I got my timelines flipped.
I know. It's crazy when you think about it, knowing someone for that long, but it's kind of, I'm always super proud. I feel like, like a really cheesy friend because I'm always really proud to see where you've come from when we met on the radio in Birmingham and you were just doing, can I call it the Chitlin circuit of comedy?
A little bit. I was doing redneck rooms too. I wasn't just doing black rooms, but I was doing every. You can just call it struggle circuit. That
No.
cover all demographics right there.
So you were doing small venues, I'll be nice.
You being kind. No, struggle circuit. Struggle. I worked for cheeseburgers, no condiments,
Listen, but you was
wax
making it
paper,
work.
red basket. You know the drill.
Listen, but Alabama white sauce on some chicken, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what you was doing. And to see what you're doing now, an amazing special that you got coming up on Hulu. That's what we're going to talk about today. Well, and whatever else you want to talk that you can tell us. But
Yeah.
so you filmed this. Tell us how this all came along for you.
So the special is Lonely Flowers. It's January 17th on Hulu. And like you know the deal. I was at Daily Show for 8 years, left
Yeah.
there. I'm at CNN cracking jokes on Saturday nights now. But I wanted to do a special that had no real politics in it and make it more of an analysis of society and where we are as a people. We don't want to admit this, man, but we lonely. We
Okay,
disassociated. So I wanted jokes about that. That's why I called the special Lonely Flowers. We all beautiful, but we all alone.
it's you're so right. And one thing that I've noticed about you and your comedy over the years, you literally make everything up about whatever's happening in the world. And when I saw Lonely Flowers, I was like, what is he talking about? And then I dug deeper. I was like, Roy is so right. Like it's a very weird world. We're hiding behind social media and we've got all these other outward connections, but literally we're sitting on our couches if we're not out working or
You are
traveling or
at
something like
home alone
that. Yeah.
connecting with people. Come
Yeah.
off of that.
Yeah.
Come off of that. That's it's not healthy in the long run. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. And so that's what I got into. Like, because it's like something as simple as like, we don't think about this, but the fact that the cashier, we used to talk to the cashier, they used to be your friend. Now it's self-checkout. And ain't nobody nice to you at self-checkout. They mad because you don't know what you're doing. I don't work here. I ain't supposed to know how to scan none of this. I'm doing you a favor.
Literally, I'm doing your job.
Yeah, literally, I'm doing your job, and you mad at me because I don't know how to do your job. Come on now.
Oh my goodness. Lonely flowers. And all the people are the flowers in the world. So, were you literally taking things from your life or were you just seeing other people like, yo, I got to talk about this in Lonely Flowers?
This was more about the world and looking at everybody else, and then I get a little bit into myself. So I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing, but
No, no.
two,
Don't spoil the whole
two
thing.
popular black porn stars. I'm not gonna say which ones. Two popular black porn stars invited me to a situation. I'll just say that of consenting adults. This was no P. Diddy party situation, but it
Okay.
was a situation of consenting adults all getting freaky and beside. And I was like, at first I thought it was weird, but then on the second hand, I thought that's really dope that they trying to make connection. Look, say what you want about sex parties, but at least them people they found they tribe.
Well, Yes. Did I wanna know, did you know where you were going? Were they just like, "Hey, come to this
I
party?"
didn't go. Okay, now see how the rumors get started? See how you done flipped it?
I'm
I
asking. I
didn't go. I didn't go, but it was still beautiful that I was invited. Like, we
feel
love,
very
like,
privileged because I
because
think the average person has not been invited to anything like
okay,
that.
I am the average person. Just because I don't try to make me out to be some big celeb. I The idea of people taking the step to create connection,
Yeah,
that's what we have to be able to do. And it might be sex party for some people, but it might be fantasy football for others. I'm in a fantasy league. I don't need seven of the dudes I've never met, but I feel like a connection to. And that's dope.
yeah.
That's a good thing. It might be book club for some of y'all, so it's just been a beautiful thing to be able to go and explore.
Yeah. Well, and you bring up a good point too, because it's January, it's the beginning of the year. People are doing New Year's resolutions. Most of us are talking about we want to get in the gym and lose 20 pounds and whoop de whoop de woo. I think this is a better resolution is to get out there and connect with people, your people, or find new people.
I feel like it's definitely a way for us to really connect with people is just to be active in how you show up for folks. So if you got a couple of friends that you ain't talked to in a while, text them. Don't call them because we don't answer the phone no more because we ain't connected. But throw them a text and just be like, "How you doing? Let me know when you want to catch up and grab a drink."
Right. Coffee, something, meet up. Because I got to get better at that too. Because your friends cross your mind. Do you reach out to them? I try to text you periodically because I'll be seeing you all over Mr. Famous and everything like that. But we got to do more of that. Don't you think so? Like that's part of that could be the beginning culmination.
It's very difficult, though. I think it's very hard for us to really look at where we are as a people, and we can get so unraveled in our own lives
Yeah.
and stresses and struggles that we forget to just check on folks.
Hmm.
You got parents, you got relatives, old heads in your family. They would love to hear from you,
Yeah.
and it ain't no thing to hit them up.
Yeah.
And I think that those types of situations, we take for granted
Yeah.
because we're so busy on this go, go, go. I grind, I never sleep, and I'm on the grind. And like people, I saw something stupid one time on Instagram. Somebody, no new friends in 2025. Shut your lonely ass up. Get you a new friend. You've been betrayed by a couple of folks. Yeah.
Yeah.
She took your man, or he stole some money from you, man, or whatever. Find new people and just create guarded boundaries. The mistake we make, I think, when we trying to connect with folks is that we try to make new friends have the same weight and worth as old friends. They can't.
No.
Y'all ain't got the roots. You
Mm.
ain't got the root system like that, and you never will. So you have to change your level of expectation of people that you allow into your space after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I also, here's a little angle to think about. You're kind of pushing people to do that by being on tour, doing your comedy special, because this was a live comedy special and you shot in
Hmm.
DC.
In Washington D.C., Lincoln Theater.
Yeah. So you can force people to meet new people, that kind of have some friends, bring a friend to one of your shows. So you contributing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying my best to just create a space for folks. I think that's more than ever what we're gonna need. People talk about how you gonna survive 2025, how you gonna get through this new administration. Man, make a couple friends, be active locally, and just stay connected with people and understand what other folks are going through. That's probably the easiest way to educate yourself politically. It's just
Yeah,
understanding what other folks' struggles are, because not everybody has the same concerns and needs. And you can understand politics a little more if you understand it through the eyes of the people who are affected by the policies.
absolutely. And we're gonna pray on these price of eggs right now and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
but it's all right though. But at least we got the Gulf of America instead of the Gulf of Mexico. We're making progress.
What would you
Promises
name it?
made, promises kept.
Would you like do you like that idea? Would you name it the Gulf of America?
I think all that's stupid. I think buying Greenland is stupid. Trying to make Canada the 51st state is stupid. That we didn't ask. Nobody voted for. Even Trump supporters didn't ask for that.
None of us.
Not
Nobody.
even a Trump supporter was like, "Man, you need to buy Greenland."
I was like,
When we gonna
"What?
make Canada a state though? It's like,
But why
no.
Greenland?" It feels like it's so just out of the blue. I'm sure there's something above my pay grade that I don't know about, but Greenland? It's
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so, it's just an interesting time. We're on the cusp of this new administration taking over. I know the good thing about some of this is it's gonna give you new material for upcoming tours and your CNN show. I mean,
Yeah, we're back. So have I got news for you? We're back Saturday, February 15th. And this is all black folks need to know about the show. If you're tired of politics and all of that, it's a show where once a week we crack jokes about everything that happened that week. And it ain't just politics, it ain't just yelling about Trump or
no.
Kamala and all of that. It's state issues, it's local issues, it's silly stories. Myself, Amber Ruffin, Michael Ian Black. And we just crack a couple jokes. We bring in other people, politicians and
Yeah,
political types, and we're just here to have a little bit of fun and inform you. You want
yeah,
to get your opinions? It's a million shows you can watch and get opinions. You can any show with 4 or 5 people on it. You can watch Abby Phillip, or you can watch the Joe Budden podcast. Either way, you can get your opinions over there. Or let me also Native Land Pod, Angela Rye, and my brother Andrew Gillum and Tiffany Cross. So there are other places to get information, but we're just here to give you jokes.
yeah. Because America's pretty damn funny.
In the wrong way though. We
Yeah,
funny in the wrong way. It's just like they laughing at us.
it's a little embarrassing, but
Oh, it's bad. Like this how bad America is. When you go abroad, you turn into the spokesperson for America. I'm
I
just in London
yep.
I'm just trying to eat my sandwich. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do about your president? Or what?
I literally had
Kiss my
a
ass.
server ask me in Italy what I was gonna do. He was like, "Are you here because you wanna move here?"
They ain't gonna let you in Italy. You too dark. They're like, yeah,
I'm
give you a
I'm a
6 week
little I'm a
visa.
little too brown, but
they it's like when you leave America, you have to like explain like you be answering questions about America the way people be asking me about Alabama when I'm in New York. What's going on down there? What's it like? Is it as bad as they say it is? And I'm sounding just like I'm talking about Alabama. It's good people there. But what you see is not everything that's down there.
but there are lots of cotton fields.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. So oh, and one thing I will say about your CNN show, in case anybody doesn't have cable, because I know a lot of us have pulled the plug. I was very happy
Mhm.
to see that it's on Max.
Oh yeah, we streaming. We
Yes.
streaming. And you can go stream the first 10 episodes too. Check it out. Tell a
Mhm.
friend. Just watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's, you got to definitely laugh at what's going on here. We get mad, but let's brush it off and have a laugh and make
Yeah,
it through these crazy times.
we're
Because
trying our best.
goodness. What else you got coming up, Roy? I know you got some.
That's it. That's it. We got Lonely Flowers January 17th on Hulu. Have I Got News for You is back on CNN February 15th. And oh yeah, and I wrote a book. It's not out till the end of the year
Oh
though. It's called
yeah. Oh yeah.
The Man of Many Fathers. And it's just about the lessons I learned from other men in my life, mostly black men, growing up without my dad who died when I was 16.
Yeah. Where's your books going to be available?
We still figuring that out. All I know is this fall. It just depends on how fast I can edit that damn thing. Because them editors be coming back with them notes quick.
Yeah, I have a friend that is a book editor, so
Yeah,
I
it's
understand that
stressful.
world. Long as I make sure I get my copy, I want a signed copy though, please. Thank you. I think I've earned it with this many years of friendship, right? Well,
Yeah, I guess so. I guess.
that's a tendency. That's cool. That's cool. I remember that. All
Yeah.
right. Give them the rundown again for the days, for the
Yeah,
streaming
Friday,
that's over
January 17th, we streaming on Hulu, man. Roy Wood Jr. Lonely Flowers. I want people to watch it and laugh, and see you next month on CNN and Max on Saturday nights. Have I got news for you?
there. And are any of your previous specials still up for streaming?
They're on YouTube for free. That's one thing I'll give Comedy Central. When I even after I left Daily Show, they made sure that the street still had access to my stand-up. My first 3 specials. If you just type in Roy Wood Jr. full special, all 3 pop up right there.
There you go.
Uh, Father Figure, No One Loves You, and Imperfect Messenger.
Listen, I'm trying to plug it all. Roy, I appreciate you. I know you're super busy. I never know what time zone you're in when I text you, but you took time out to talk to me. I wholeheartedly appreciate you, and I will be watching this special. Thank you,
Love
Roy,
you, friend.
so
Tell
much.
mom I said hey.
You know, Mama asked about you, so I would definitely tell her you said
All right.